Okay, guys. Apparently, it is Animated Wednesday, so apparently nobody's available today. Tomorrow is Friday. But anyways, guys, tomorrow is Friday. It's movie pizza day Friday. Go ahead and order your pizza. Get a drink if you will. I know what I always go with. I go with a cheese pizza and a root beer. So, Dan, fans, I don't know what you guys eat. I don't know if Dan's lactose intolerant. Since, me and him have been talking for the past, before we even start this video, we are gonna start this video, it's for the past few weeks, Dan, it's you mean something to me. It feels like there's a spark going through me, we're just talking to each other, and it feels like we're never gonna stop talking to each other. The reason why is because, well, first of all, we met. Yes, we did do that. And am I mad about that? No, I'm not mad about Dan. It's because the first day when we met each other, my stinking heart. My heart has been pushing my limits past my past, and apparently me and Dan have actually had something in common. It's like we would talk for hours and hours, and it's like usually I wouldn't even have my hair like this, but Dan, you see my hair wiggling? But anyways, let's go ahead and see what the heck is this Animated Wednesday about. You've gotta be kidding.
My name is Samantha.
Nope. Catch you guys later. Nope. Not happening. Alright. I just ran up just to see my dog. And looks like she's okay. I don't know where she is, but she's probably in the back porch.
I'm just a regular woman with a husband and 2 kids. I met my husband at the high school we both attended, and we got married after graduation. I got pregnant shortly after.
Okay, first things first, I know her, alright? You remember that last Wednesday that we did, Animated Wednesday that we did? It was Alyssa. Her name was Alyssa, but instead, I didn't even know she got married. I thought, they did go through the same high school, and then they got married, and then, they had babies after she got pregnant. So, let's go ahead and keep going.
And had to get a cesarean section during my delivery.
Ugh,
luckily, both babies and I are in good health.
Okay, first things first, I'm gonna say something, but hopefully nobody blocks my channel, but, when the babies are, in the belly, they're right here, right? And it's they're pushing their weight to get out. And it's they push below your waist, and it actually hurts. So, yeah, apparently we're just going through this stuff. I don't know why. It's nasty, but let's just keep going.
We have been living a happy life. However, something creepy happened to me a few days ago. Well, Kate became crazy. Kate was one of my best friends since high school, and I've always known her to be a nice, shy, and pretty quiet girl. A few weeks ago, we had our school reunion. I met my classmates again after about 10 years since graduation. Everything went fine, and we had a good time until Kate joined us. When she came in, she looked like she hadn't slept in several.
Oh, dang. Looks like Kate had herself a long night.
for weeks and smelled really bad. Everyone just stood there, frozen, until Kate took out a knife from her pocket.
What the frick?
Everyone screamed, and then she ran
Call the
towards
cops!
my direction.
Call the cops!
Samantha, you die for what you did to me.
What the freak did she even
All of
do?
a sudden, the police entered.
Thank you! Thank you!
On Kate. The chills hit me as she growled like a dog. Then the police said that she had some kind of mental problem and just escaped from a mental asylum a few hours ago. I had no idea what was wrong with her, and I was just wondering what had happened to her. And I felt really sorry for her because she had changed so much. A few days later, someone called me on my phone.
I'm gonna just say this. It's like, I'm not just gonna sit there and scream, ah! I'm gonna actually get up and say, hey, what's good with it then? Put that knife down, let's throw up hands. Guys, you guys think I'm overly dramatic, like, frick is you doing? You just sitting there screaming, ah! Next thing you know, cops. Why'd you call? I get it. She was probably too scared to fight her. But I understand.
It was an old lady claiming she was a nurse at the local mental asylum.
No!
She wanted to talk to me about something related to Kate. Since I had nothing to do, I decided to visit the asylum. As soon as I got there, the old lady greeted me, and she guided me into a room divided by a window, like the meeting rooms in jails. On the other side, there she was. Kate. She was tied up to a chair. I could hear her continuously mumble. Then the old woman walked in and said, "She is here, sweetie." As Kate slowly looked up and into my eyes,
Holy
she
frick!
started to scream at me with wide open and bloody big eyes. "They are mine. You stole them. You must suffer for it."
Stole who?
I didn't understand what was happening. What was Kate talking about? Then the old lady returned next to me and said, "Miss Samantha, you have a husband and 2 kids, right?" I nodded.
That's who she's after?
Then whispered, "Well, I have to say this. One of them is not yours." My heart sank as she continued. "You said that you had a cesarean section before, but half of your memory is not true. One boy is her kid. To be more specific, he's Kate and your husband's son. Just after she gave birth, she got a huge shock and threw her baby to the ground, which eventually made the workers in the hospital suspect that she was not stable. That's why she has been in this room since that very day, except for a few days ago, when she escaped to the reunion, back to the kids. Since Kate was locked in this place, your husband took the kid. He fooled you to believe that both are your kids. Kate finally noticed that her baby was gone, so she escaped from him to find you and...
What the freak? Hold up. Okay, first things first, I'm gonna say, back the freak off of me, okay? Hey girl, you see this? You see this right here? You see where it's pointing? It's pointing at my neck, which means it's gonna be in your neck. That's your example for the... I'm just kidding. But guys, remember, still doing giveaways. Okay, let's keep going, but still, what the freak?
There in a state of shock, just staring at her empty eyes. My husband was a kind person, but now I finally realized that he lied to me and even cheated on me with my ex-best friend. I returned to my home, and since then, I haven't told anyone about this yet. Well, to be more specific, I couldn't. Both my kids still believe that I'm the real mom. If I reveal to my husband the fact that I know all of this, my family will be ruined. So, what should I do?
Corey Gardner voted 9 times against protections for people with pre-existing conditions. Now he's refusing to condemn a lawsuit that would take away our health coverage
So
during a
guys,
pandemic.
we're gonna
Tell
go
Corey
ahead and
Gardner
do
to
two
protect
today,
us,
so
not the insurance companies.
Look, Limu! Someone needs help customizing and saving with Liberty Mutual!
okay, one more and then we're done. What the
A
freak
few years
is that?
ago, my mom, my younger sister, and I went out for dinner at a local restaurant one night. As we were walking on the sidewalk toward...
Hold up, this is actually that girl that was actually running from that guy, like, can we actually, in fact, before you even watch, go ahead and watch my last video. Okay, so apparently this is the girl that is from that old video. It's like, she ran, and it's like this guy was running someone's car, and he's like, hey, you, come here. And then he's just running after her. She ran, banged on somebody's door, like, he came out with a freaking bat. What the frick is what? In fact, he came out with a freaking bat. He's like, where the frick you at, man? Let me tell you something. I'm always make sure I got one of these in my pocket. That's when you coming around, back up, man. Back the freak up. Not even a thing, back it up. Yeah. You see this? There used to be like little things, but instead.
It's the restaurant. I noticed a man walking towards us from the opposite direction. Well, I can see that this was
Okay, this is starting to get creepy.
But there was sort of a creepy vibe about him. He looked like he was in his mid-50s. He was tall and had a dirty beard. He was also bald. Anyway, we walked inside the restaurant, and the waiter led us to a table. Then, a few minutes later, the same man from the sidewalk walked in and sat at a table close to ours, which was so uncomfortable. I thought this was weird, but when our meals came out,
Hey, if I'm at a restaurant and someone's sitting across me, looking at me like this, hey manager, there's a guy that's staring at me. He looks like he wanna freaking kidnap me.
just swept away any doubts about him. While we were eating, I noticed that he was staring at me the whole time. I tried to ignore him. When my sister and I were almost finished eating, the waiter came up to us and said to my mom, "Ma'am, don't worry, your bill has been paid." My mom was confused and asked him what he meant, and he said that the man who was sitting next to our table had offered to pay the bill first.
What?
Though this was a cheap restaurant, my mom refused the offer and explained that she was creeped out by that man. The waiter soon nodded
What
and went to
the
go
freak,
get the bill.
man?
When he left, the man slowly walked towards us, opened a strange duffel bag he was carrying, and pulled out 2 stuffed animals. The shapes of the stuffed animals were totally crushed, and I didn't realize that it was an animal at first. It was the most disgusting thing